officials, and team candidates will not be tolerated and items are removed from the stands. Now please stand for prayer followed by the national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. We thank God, our Father, for blessing us with the actors of Archbishop Carroll and LaSalle College with their gifts and talents. We strive to uphold Christian and gospel values in all that we do. May Almighty God bless our competition, children, coaches, officials, and all of our present. We ask all of this in Christ's name. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. And now for our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a PCL battle between the LaSalle Explorers and your Patriots of Archbishop Carroll. It's Tommy Anderson here alongside Billy Englert here with the Carroll live stream team. Starting for LaSalle tonight, you have Sam Brown, Nick Verano, Horace Simmons, Charles Ireland, and Jackson Conroy. And for your Patriots, Tyler Stewart, Caleb Carter, Anquan Hill, Moses Hips, and Chase Coleman. And we are ready to get underway here. Hill wins the tip to Hips. In the corner, Coleman. Back to Hips. Caleb Carter. Tyler Stewart has it in the corner. It's already a foul.
That looks to be on number 12, Charles Ireland for LaSalle.
That'll be Ireland's first. 10 seconds into the game. Into Hill. Hill into the lane. Goes up. He's short, but there's going to be another foul. That one will be on Horace Simmons. So 2 early fouls here for the Explorers. And Hill's going to go to the line for 2. Anquan knocks down the first. He was one of the lone bright spots for Carroll in the loss to Devon. Had 19 points in the Carroll's last loss. Hill rims out in the second. Rebound goes to Conroy, and here come the Explorers. Verano. He's got Caleb back. No good. We're going the other way. Caleb Bryant is now into the game. It'll be Carter. Hill with the mid-range. He knocks it down. That is very big for the Patriots to get Anquan Hill going early. 3-0 Carroll. Sam Brown working in on Seward. Full stop. Kick to Bryant. He's got Conroy. Swings it to Ireland. Sam Brown, the junior, drives in, stops, pops, and he gets it to rattle home here. And that'll be the first bucket for LaSalle, and they're in this full court zone press. Hill gets it at midcourt, gets it over to Seward. Tyler Seward. He had 6 in his last game against Devon. He's averaging 10.7. Hips for 3, that won't go. Rebound Verano. Nick's Verano. Gets it up to Brown. Brown thought about a 3. Swings to Verano, who stops. Now Brown will take it in the corner, and he'll knock it down. Sam Brown 2 for 2 for a quick 5. And LaSalle will stick in this zone press here. Chase Coleman brings it up. Hill with the first 3 for Carroll. Sam Brown with 5 for LaSalle. Hill will try a 3. That won't go. Rebound Bryant. There goes Verano. Ireland thought about a 3. Instead will drive all the way in and finishes over the outstretched arm of Anquan Hill. Great finish from Charles Ireland. Tyler Seward now. LaSalle is 0-2. But they lost 2 very tough games to start their season, as that foul will be on Ireland. It'll be his second. But they lost the opener to Newman Goretti by 2. And then in their last game, they lost by 28 points to Archbishop Wood, who's ranked 8th nationally. It'll be Moses Hipsey, the freshman. Kicks it to Seward. And now Hill. Really an emphasis to get it into Hill early on. You'd like to see that for the Patriots. Caleb Carter, back after missing last game, into Hill. Mid-range won't go. Verano with the board. 7-3 Explorers here. About 3 minutes gone by, and Coleman strips it from Ireland. He'll take it in. A slap on the wrist won't call, but Coleman glides in for 2 off the steal. That'll be his first bucket. Patriots cut the lead to 2. Bryant now. Sam Brown drives. There's going to be a blocking foul called on Tyler Seward.
First foul for Carroll here in this one. They had 18 fouls committed in their last game.
Early sub here for Carroll is Darryl Simpson's going to come in for Chase Coleman. Sam Brown drew that last foul. This is actually his second sport. Sam Brown is a 4-star running back recruit. He's got offers from the likes of Michigan State, Arizona State, amongst others. But he's showing that multi-sport talent here early on with those 5 points. It'll be Ireland. Bryant sets the screen, slips it, pass into him. Is fought for and tied up with Darryl Simpson, but that's going to stay here. We didn't see much of Darryl Simpson in the last game, but he's in early on here for Carroll. Carroll has struggled here at home. Their first 2 games they've lost. Lost to Roman by 29 points and then to Devon by 34. Definitely looking to bounce back here. and even up their record. Conroy, throw the inbound that's stolen away by the long arms of Anquan Hill. It goes behind the back on Verano, all the way in, plus the foul. Anquan Hill, an excellent move. And that'll be on Verano, his first.
A quick 5 points for Anquan Hill, looking for more here at the free throw line.
He knocks it in. Carroll back ahead here, 8-7. It'll be Conroy. Sam Brown drives on Carter, good defense. They're gonna call a reach in there on Caleb Carter.
Caleb Carter back after missing last Saturday's action. Looks like Daryl Simpson is checked into the game.
All alone underneath is Ireland, but he can't finish off the inbounds. It'll be Caleb Carter taking it the other way for the Patriots. Halfway through the first here is Carter. Stops in the lane, kicks to Simpson. Tries to get it to Hips, but a sloppy exchange there, and it's going to be turned over.
Also by Conroy, getting the loose ball.
Sam Brown tries another, can't hit. Anquan Hill with the rebound. It'll be Seward to Hill. He'll try a 3, and he will rim out. Simpson fights for the rebound with Bryant. And that'll stay here and into the game. For the first time comes Connor Donahue. Inbounds into Hill, who spins, goes up with the right hand and banks it in. Anquan Hill has 8 of Carroll's first 10. And the Patriots lead by 3. Sam Brown now on the freshman Coleman. He'll kick to Ireland in the corner. Verano cuts. Floater won't go. Rebound Carter. It's tipped away from him. Bryant fights for it, can't finish. Unfinished business for the sophomore, and it'll go the other way. Seward to Hill. Tyler Seward thought about a 3, falls over, but keeps his dribble. Now picks it up, and Coleman is able to save it. Seward, nice hesitation, but he's blocked by Bryant. Moses Hips coming back in the game, as is Horace Simmons. Simmons for LaSalle had 26 in their last game. He was the first LaSalle player to score over 25 points since 2016.
Sam Brown having all of LaSalle's points in this one. Almost matching last game's total of 8. Speaking of Sam Brown, there he is picking up the charge.
Who's that on?
Sam Brown. It was a charge on level 5.
Caleb Carter is going to be called with the foul there. That'll be his second. He'll be forced to come out. It'll be Ireland now.
Sam Brown has 7.
Verano puts up a 3, and he drains it. Nick's Verano. It's his first triple, and Carroll's going to call a timeout. We're tied here at 10. So we have Sam Brown with 5, Nick Verano with 3, Charles Ireland with 2 for LaSalle. But for Carroll, Anquan Hill has 8 of the first 10, and Coleman has the other bucket. Good start here early. Very competitive, tight game. We're going to kick it over to Billy here. He's going to give us our keys to the game.
For Carroll, their keys to the game on the defensive end to prevent from fouling. They had 18 in their last game. And on the offensive end, like we saw, getting Anquan Hill the ball and driving into the paint. And for the LaSalle, on defense, is to force Carroll to shoot the 3 ball. They were 2-27 in their last game. And the LaSalle offensively drive to the paint, for all those fouls.
You said earlier LaSalle is 0-2, but that record could be deceptive here as they've played two of the elite teams in the Catholic League to start out their season. Got a lot of young talent around them. Horace Simmons, a sophomore, and then the pair junior guards, Sam Brown and Nick Verano. For Carroll, looks like they've shaken that game against Devon and played much better here to start. It'll be Coleman to Hips, the young freshman backcourt. Playing catch there, but now it's over to Seward. Back to Coleman. Hips thought about a three, will drive, kick to Seward in the corner. Stops on the baseline, and he'll reset to Hips. Moses Hips will take a deep three and bury it. Moses Hips.
Moses Hips was 0-7 of his last game from the three-point, making his first triple tonight from there.
It'll be Simmons now. Big three from Hips. Hopefully that will get him going. It'll be Ireland, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. And Coach Bo loves it from the freshman.
That'll be Ireland's third. That was on that.
Looks like that'll be on Horace Simmons, rather. So Simmons comes out of the game. And Sam Brown comes right back in. So Ireland still has two, but Simmons has two as well. It'll be Seward. Carroll leads by 3. Drives, stops, falling down, kicks to Coleman.
Looks like Carroll trying to guard Anquan Hill with the 6'3" Sam Brown.
Hips with the floater. That won't go. Ireland the other way. Verano to Donahue. To Conroy. It'll be Verano here. 37 seconds to go here in the first. Carroll holds 3. Back up top, Verano.
Looks like LaSalle holding for the last shot.
Verano to Conroy. Verano stops, can't hit, 5 seconds to go. Hips will go the other way. The long pass to Coleman, but he's going to be called with the walk. I think Hips might have had more time than he realized there, but it's going to be underneath for LaSalle. And Simmons is going to come back in for this last offensive possession of the first.
LaSalle looking for a bucket before this first quarter ends. Carroll looking to keep their 3-point lead.
And right off the inbounds, it's going to be a foul on Hips. That'll be his first. And Horace Simmons will go to the line. Scoreless tonight. But the sophomore has shown much promise here early in the season as he knocks in the first. Simmons knocks in both, and they'll take him out for the defensive substitution. Don't want him to pick up a foul here. Conroy will come back in. 1.6 remaining.
Harold Ivory checking the game. Yes.
And that's going to be the end of one. Tightly contested battle here. Carroll leads 13-12. Last time we were in this building was a couple of years ago, 2019. And LaSalle was, I believe, undefeated in the Catholic League and Carroll beat them by 2 points in overtime on a buzzer beater by Luke House. That was the last time these two teams met here. We've got a tightly contested battle through the first quarter here, and it looks like this game may go the distance. So early on, you got Anquan Hill leading with those 8 points for Carroll to go along with Moses Hips' 3 and Chase Coleman's 2. And as for LaSalle, Sam Brown has 5, Nick Verano has 3, Horace Simmons has 2 on the 2 free throws. Charles Ireland has another bucket for LaSalle. LaSalle has 6 fouls, 1 more. Carroll will be shooting free throws. The rest of the way, like Billy, as you said, it would be big if Carroll can drive, get to the line, and get LaSalle into some foul trouble here.
Already forcing LaSalle to have 6 fouls in the game so far. And Carroll shot well from the floor too, 5 for 10 overall, 1 for 4 from 3.
So Carroll's coming off 2 losses to Roman and Devon, but looking much sharper here through the first 8 minutes. So we're going to see Chris Williams for the first time for LaSalle. He joins Donahue, Conroy, Verano, and Sam Brown as LaSalle's going small here. This is really when you want to get it into Anquan Hill if you're Carroll. He's instantly doubled, kicks to Seward, to Coleman, over to Hips. LaSalle wanted to walk there on Hips but won't give it to him. And it'll be swung around. Hips will have another from 3 and he'll knock it down. Moses Hips.
That's his second 3 tonight, shooting 2 and 3 from deep.
The freshman with the beautiful release. Carroll leads by 4. Verano in the corner to Conroy. Underneath to Donahue, and that's going to be a hand check called on Chase Coleman. That's only the first.
Moses Hips already with 6 tonight. He had 20 in the opener, but 0 points and 2 in the 2 games after. Looking to bounce back.
Verano in the corner, can't hit. Caleb Carter with the rebound. He's got a Seward running the other way. Seward tries to force it into Hill. That will be stolen away by Williams, and it'll be up to Sam Brown. And he'll lay in for 2. Other way to Carroll. Anquan Hill runs the floor, gets the bucket and the foul. So Sam Brown makes a layup. Anquan Hill beats him back down the floor, lays in for 2, and will go to the line. And Williams will be out. Ireland coming right back in. Anquan misses the free throw. He's now 2 for 4 from the line, but he's got 10. Donahue drives with the contact, finishes. Nice bucket from Connor Donahue, his first points of the night. Carroll gets it across. Really hasn't had too much trouble with that press from LaSalle. 18-16 Patriots. Hips to Carter. Seward open for 3 in the corner. That won't go. Tyler Seward has struggled from deep. So far this season, Sam Brown downhill, gets to the rim. Looks every bit of that running back, getting to the hole and finishing for 2. Sam Brown's got 9. We are knotted here at 18. Seward drives, goes up, can't finish. He wanted a foul call, won't give it to him, and he's slowed the other way. 5-on-4 for LaSalle if they want it. Donahue to Conroy in the corner, and he knocks it down. Tyler Seward couldn't get back as he was slow to get up after the hard fall, and LaSalle makes Carroll pay. And they'll take a timeout as LaSalle has opened a 3-point advantage here. Just a little over 2 minutes gone by here in the first.
After shooting 4 of 10 in that first quarter, LaSalle already 2 for 3, including 1 3-pointer in this second quarter of play.
So it'll be a 3-point lead here for the Explorers, looking for their first win of the league season. LaSalle in the JV game was able to beat Carroll earlier on. Second game of the night here. After this game, Carroll will be back at home on Friday, and we'll bring that game to you. Seems like every day, every game, the refs will enforce something different. You know, we've seen a couple of refs really strict about the mask. This game, all the players tucking their shirts. And we are going here out of the timeout. Carter drives, stops, kicks to Coleman in the corner. He brings it back out. 2-3 zone here from LaSalle. Hips thought about a 3. Take it, Carter. Top of the key, stops. Hill in the corner. Moses Hips. He's hit from about that range. Donahue out on him. Hips to Coleman. Good defense here from LaSalle. Ivory into the game. Can't finish, but Hill with the rebound. He's got Hips. Thought about a 3, then tried to drive it. He thought he kept 1 foot on the ground, but the refs say otherwise. Be a traveling violation on Hips, and we're going the other way. 5:08 here to go in the first half. LaSalle leads by 3. Horace Simmons back in the game. Be big for LaSalle if they could get him going.
Antoine at long reach, tipping the basketball.
Back out the half court here. Simmons will pull up for mid-range. Won't go. Rebound to Hill. Carter. Drive, stops. Anquan Hill with the good look from 3. He can't hit it. Horace Simmons with the rebound. Verano the other way. He had Sam Brown if you wanted him, but decides against it. He'll slow it up here and set it up. It'll be Donahue. Ivory on him. Simmons to Verano. Crosses over. Sam Brown here. He has 9. Brown will put up a 3. He'll leave that well short, and that'll go the other way. Seward's going to be checking in for Coleman here. Just over 4 here to go in the first half. LaSalle leads 21-18. Tightly contested game so far. Caleb Carter, the point guard. Kicks it to Hips. LaSalle really making sure. Hips to the end of the alley-oop. Carter to Hill, who rocks the rim. Beautifully done from the pair of seniors.
Antoine seeing that backdoor cut was wide open. Went right in the house and took some cooking.
Sam Brown on the other end. Glides in for 2. LaSalle lead back out to 3. It'll be Hill. Mid-range, short, his own rebound, goes right back up and puts it in. Anquan Hill has 14 here for Carroll to lead all scorers. And it'll be Brown who'll answer the other end. What a battle we have going on right here between Sam Brown and Anquan Hill, going back and forth. Some exciting action here. Seward will put up a three, won't hit. Caleb Carter with the rebound. He'll go with the up and under, but it'll be partially blocked by Simmons, and Sam Brown will set it up. Brown's got 13. Verano off the screen, three, won't go. Hill with the rebound. LaSalle holding three. It's 25-22. Carter swings to hips, to Seward, into Hill. Got Carter for a good look from three. That won't go. But Carroll moving the ball much better than they did against Devon. Getting some good looks here. Simmons to Donahue, to Brown. Verano, he'll take it and bury it. Nick's Verano, his second three of the game. And Carroll will call a timeout here with exactly 2 minutes remaining. LaSalle has their biggest lead of the game here at 6. Great ball movement there from the Explorers. Had about 3 good looks, but swung for the great look. Verano buried it.
The zone defense by LaSalle really forcing Carroll to shoot the basketball from the three-point arch.
I think the key for Carroll here, Billy, especially against that 2-3, you got to work it inside and then kick it out, and that's when those threes will be open, and that's when those threes will hopefully fall for the Patriots, who struggled mightily from deep against Devon.
Could even see what we saw a couple possessions ago for Carroll, the backdoor cut for Anquan Hill.
That will definitely be there, especially if LaSalle's going to be overplaying hips and some of the three-point shooters. They're going to be able to slip some backdoors and get in for that nice slam we just saw from Hill, compliments of Caleb Carter. This is a game that both of these teams would definitely love to have. LaSalle's on the verge of falling to 0-3 to start Catholic League play. And Carroll with a loss would fall to 1-3. This is a very important game for both teams early on in Catholic League play.
LaSalle looking to continue their hot shooting after going 1 for 4 in the first quarter from deep. They're going 3 for 3 here in the second.
And we are back underway here. Off the timeout, it'll be Coleman to Carter. LaSalle still in that 2-3. Carter drives in the paint. Had Seward underneath for the wraparound look. Good idea from Carter there, just out of the reach from Seward. But it's nice to see Caleb Carter and Carroll being able to penetrate, get into that zone. That's going to open up things for the Patriots offensively. They can keep getting it inside. Here's Verano with those 2 triples already to Ireland. Haven't heard much from him in the second quarter here. To Conroy. Verano, Seward tightly on him. Be Sam Brown. Ireland up top. To Simmons, Verano drives, kicks, Brown goes up and he's gonna draw the foul. Looks like that one's gonna be on Tyler Seward. That'll be his second. Sam Brown, the junior, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 4-star running back. But looks like he could find a college to play basketball at as well with his display of skills.
Carroll doing a great job in this first half with those fouls. 6 in the half, and also only allowing 4. This will be the 4th free throw attempt for LaSalle on the night.
Yes, and LaSalle has knocked down those first 3 attempts. Brown will get 1 more here. He's got 14. Tied with Hill for the leading scorer, and he gets the other one to go. 15 now for the junior. LaSalle opens an 8-point advantage here. It'd be big for Carroll to get a bucket.
Under a minute left here in the first half. Carroll trailing by 8.
It'd be Coleman. Thought about a 3. He drives all the way in. Finishes. But wisely stepping in there was Nick Verano to draw the charge. And that'll be Coleman's second. High IQ basketball there from Nick Verano. As LaSalle trying to protect Horace Simmons, going offense-defense here. He checks back in. LaSalle with 40 seconds to go. Holds an 8-point advantage. Carroll would love to get a stop here. Verano, Seward on him. Simmons in the corner. Has a cutting Ireland, and that's going to be Coleman fouling him. 2 fouls here from Chase Coleman. It'll be 1-1 for Ireland. That's Coleman's third, and Ivory's coming back in for him. And Connor Donahue back in. And like I said, as LaSalle's going to be going back on defense after these free throws. They don't want Horace Simmons to pick up another one before half. Ireland calmly sinks the first free throw. He's got 3 now. 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Ireland knocks down another. LaSalle still extending for that full court press. Carter breaks it and just gets it over beyond half court to Seward. Carter will drive, stop, pops mid. Oh no, he feeds it to Hill. The second alley-oop connection we've seen. Anquan Hill from Caleb Carter. I thought that was just going to be an air ball, but Anquan Hill soared in. Great chemistry from those two. As Ireland drives all the way in, can't finish, and that'll be the half. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss that. Here's Carroll. Trails by 8. Stay tuned for Billy's interview with Father Mark Cavera.
Hello and welcome to our halftime show. I am pleased to be joined by Father Mark Cavera. Father Mark is Carroll's campus minister, assistant football coach, and the head coach of the boys football team. Father Mark, can you please tell us about your background and how you got to Archbishop Carroll?
Thank you, Joe, for having me on. It's very exciting to be a part of this program, and I look forward to answering some of your questions. So, to your first question, how I got here was, first I was ordained in 2016 as a priest in Philadelphia, and then, we're switching mics now. So I was, we hear me now? So I was ordained a priest in 2016, and then I was sent to St. Anselm Parish up in Northeast Philadelphia, and then after 2 years, I was given a new assignment, which was Archbishop Carroll, where I am currently today, and very happy to be here.
What do you like most about coaching at Archbishop Carroll?
So obviously, the reason I do it is for the student athletes, and it's really amazing to coach them, especially when they're younger, and then see them in their senior year. Like, for example, even on our basketball team, we have Nick Lamy and Daryl Simpson. I came here when they were sophomores, and to see their progression to senior year was just really something, you know, to behold, and to see the progress that they made and the accolades that they received this year, you know, was great to see. So I would say being able to see the progress, you know, of that athlete as they go from freshman, sophomore year till senior year.
what position do you coach? What position do you coach most in football, and what was your favorite moment of this past season?
So I am the defensive line coach. So I coach the big guys up front. Again, Darryl Simpson was our defensive end this year, and he had a tremendous year for us. But everybody along the defensive line, had a tremendous year. And it's my favorite position to coach because it's what I played in grade school, high school, and in college. So I have a lot of experience, and so I'm very happy to coach that. And the greatest moment this year was by far our very first playoff win, which will be the first one in school history, and that's really important to me because of everything we went through this year. It was just a brief moment for everybody to kind of celebrate, and right after we, won that great game against New Hope, all the players really kind of jumped up and down, and it was just a great moment for our school. And all those players can always say for the rest of their life that they were, the first members to win a state playoff game, for Archbishop Carroll, and that's no small thing. So it's very important that that happened.
Now, Father Mark is taking over the head coaching job for Carroll's tennis program this year. What are your expectations, and are you excited for this season?
I'm very excited, and my expectations are, one, to have fun. That's always the number one rule to have in any sport, whether it's basketball, football, it doesn't matter. Having fun is a very important part of high school athletics. Building that camaraderie and becoming a better person is important, but there is a scoreboard in tennis just like there's a scoreboard in other sports, so I intend to win. We know LaSalle, who we're playing in basketball tonight, has a very good tennis program. They're kind of the gold standard, so that's what we're going to try to be one day. So we're going to have fun first and foremost, but we're going to be very competitive, and we're definitely going to try to win and try to win a championship.
Now, on the non-sports sides of things, Father Mark has asked for students to bring in toiletries this week, especially deodorant and dental care, dental health items. Who will this help, and how much impact will that help them?
So we've been very lucky this year to organize a care package system with Mission Philly, where we go to Kensington and bring not just toiletry packages, which are very important, but also we bring them sandwiches, we bring them food supplies, and it's just something to show them that they are loved. And one of the biggest things they do is we have the students write words of encouragement to them, and it just shows the people who are struggling, in that particular area of the city, even though there's many areas that people struggle, that they are loved, that they are thought of, and that is really the heart of the mission of Archbishop Carroll. Yes, we excel in academics, we excel in athletics, but we excel in our Catholicism, and especially trying to reach out and serve others just as Christ serves us. So that's really what that program is about, and it impacts quite a number of people. So we made over 500 sandwiches, over 600 care packages, and each time we've done it, they've used them all. And we've done it twice, so that's over 1,000 people that we've impacted.
I would like to thank Father Mark for all that you do in the community, and thank you for spending time with us tonight.
Thank you, Joey. Go Patriots.
Turn me on. 2. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so we're about to get going here in the second half. Billy's going to give us some of our first half stats.
Yes, for LaSalle, great shooting numbers for LaSalle so far. 4 for 7 from three-point land, 10 of 20 overall with 6 for 6 at the line. Meanwhile, for Carroll, 9 for 21 shooting from the floor, including 2 for 8 from 3 and 2 for 4 at the line, including Anquan Hill shooting 7 of 11 from the field, including making 1 3 and 1 out of 3 free throw attempts.
And the story's really been Sam Brown for LaSalle and Anquan Hill for Carroll. Sam Brown has 15 for the Explorers to lead them, and Anquan Hill has 16 points for the Patriots. We are underway here in the second half.
There is that lethal Sam Brown, who had 6 of 8 shooting in that first half.
He goes all the way in and finishes for 2, plus the foul. He will go to the line for 1 more. That'll be on Anquan Hill. Only his first, though. Brown up to 17 here. We'll have a chance to add 1 more. LaSalle matches their largest lead of 10 points here. Brown knocks it in. You can give him 18.
LaSalle remains perfect from the line, shooting 7 of 7.
And Nick Lamy sees his first action here in the second half, with Carroll down 11. Lamy to Carter on the wing. Over to Lamy, he fires from 3. He's Seward who tries to go up but can't finish it. Seward will go up, finish, and the foul. Tyler Seward, his first bucket. He'll go to the line.
Great job by Seward fighting through the contact and getting the bucket to go.
And that's going to be on Horace Simmons, his third. Great rebound from Seward, going up amongst the trees of LaSalle. Finishing and knocking down the N1. Carroll trails by 8. It'll be Ireland to Conroy. Sam Brown Donahue back in for LaSalle. Brown. Carter stayed on him, but he kicks to Donahue in the corner, can't hit. Hips fights the rebound, tips it out, but Brown will have it. He drives in and kicks to Verano. Dangerous from deep, and he's got another. Nick Verano with that sweet stroke has his third triple. He's got 9. Caleb Carter comes off here. He's gonna be headed over to the trainer. Not sure what is exactly wrong with Carter, but he appears to be all right. He looks like he'll be sitting down on the bench.
Looks like that Sam Brown, when he went to fake with the pump fake, hit him in the stomach with an elbow. That might have been the cause of that problem.
It'll be Lamy here. To Coleman, to Nick Lamy. Hips on the wing. Coleman's gonna drive, but he's gonna be out of bounds when he caught the basketball. Turns it over. Carroll's really gonna want to limit their turnovers here, as Carter's all right. He comes back in for Coleman. But especially when you're down here, you're not gonna want to turn the ball over, give away possessions.
Nick Verano, who made that 3 in the last possession for LaSalle. Very consistent shooting for him, with a 3 ball in every quarter so far for LaSalle.
And here's Sam Brown now. Top of the key, he'll drive on Carter. Kicks it in the corner. Brown gets it back, flips it up and in. Looked like he didn't even have any angle there, but Sam Brown still found a way to get it to go. He has 20 now. Carter to Hips, thought about a three. Instead drives, kicks to Lamy, but that pass will go out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers here from Carroll. And against Devon Prep and against Roman, the start of the second half is where we kind of felt the wheels fall off of Carroll a little bit. Down 13, they're gonna wanna get some stops here as Lamy comes away with the steal. They don't want this game to get away from them. Lamy in the corner. Hill, top of the key. He rattles out. That ball is halfway down from Anquan Hill on that deep two, but it won't go. And here come the Explorers. Donahue to Conroy. Back to Sam Brown. Good pass inside to Ireland. It's going to be a foul. Might be on Anquan Hill. And it will be. That'll just be his second. It looks like it's going to be a timeout called by Carroll. That'll be their third timeout of the game. Coach Bo definitely doesn't want to see what happened in the last two home games. See his team kind of get out of reach here. Needs the Patriots to regroup here, but they are down 13.
For our keys of the second half, Carroll, keep doing what you did in the second. Get it to Anquan Hill for open looks. He had all 8 points for Carroll in that second quarter. Meanwhile, for LaSalle, the 2-3 zone is really working out for them defensively, only allowing Anquan Hill to get to the bucket. And the shooting for LaSalle really coming in clutch. 5 for 8 from deep, 12 for 25 from the field.
It's going to be interesting to see who Carroll's going to turn to Hill here if they try to take away Anquan Hill. We've seen Caleb Carter have success getting in the lane and then either dishing to the wing for three-point, or we've seen 2 lobs from him up to Anquan Hill for the dunk. That's always a high percentage play. But for Carroll, it's going to need to be on the defensive end as well.
Caleb Carter back in the game after leaving for a bit.
Off the inbounds, it's going to be Simmons. And before he can go up with it, he's going to travel. Good defense there from Carter. Means so much to this Patriots team. It's good to have him back in the lineup after missing last game. Nick Lamy will bring it up. Carter drives on Donahue. Kicks to Lamy. He has a good look from 3. Nick Lamy can't hit it. Simmons flies in for the board. Ireland will bring it up. Lamy's had a couple good looks today, just hasn't been able to get any shots to fall. Simmons will take a contested 3, won't go. Anquan Hill soars in for the board, averaging a double-double through his first 3 games. Carter drives in. Donahue tries to draw the charge, won't go. Kicks it to Hips for 3, won't go.
That missed 3 by Simmons marked the end of the fourth 3-point opportunity.
Here comes Donahue. Guarded by Hill. Out to Ireland. And another 3, Verano. That one looked good, but just short. He has 3 threes already. That would have been a big one to extend the lead to 16. But it's still 13. Carroll really needs some buckets here. Hill in the corner. Carroll swinging it around. Lamy, skip pass to Carter. Drives in. Takes it up. Straight up defense from Simmons, won't go, but Seward there to clean up the spill. Tyler Seward has 5 points here. Big on the offensive glass. And that's what you're gonna need to do if you wanna get back into this one. Carroll trails by 11. Conroy to Simmons at the top of the key. Verano thought about a 3, instead drives. Kicks it underneath to Donahue. Ireland drives in. Anquan Hill sends that away into the arms of Moses Hips, and here comes Seward. Hips thought about a 3, instead kicks to Seward. He can't hit it. A good look from Carroll. Would have cut the lead into single digits, but instead, it'll be LaSalle here. Conroy, Verano, into Simmons. Looks like he traveled, got away with it though. And it's gonna be in the corner, Conroy for 3. And he knocks it down. Big three there from Jackson Conroy. That's his second of the game. Give him 6. Lead to 14 now for LaSalle. That's their largest lead of the game. Carter's going to drive all the way in. Wanted the foul there, didn't get it. But that's going to be tipped and stay here with the Patriots as Sam Brown's going to come in. The high man of the game with 20.
Of course, Simmons going to sit with his 3 fouls.
And Chase Coleman will come back in for the Patriots. We'll get Nick Lamy. It'll be hips. Caleb Carter left all alone from deep. Can't hit that. Carroll's really going to need to hit those threes. They're getting good looks here, but not making enough to get back into this one. It'll be Donahue. Still a lot of time left, though. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third. Ireland setting up LaSalle. They're in no hurry here. Verano all the way in. Goes up, lost it. Looks like it was deflected by Seward. Obviously, Nick Verano able to get Carroll to bite on his three-pointer after he's had much success from deep today. Got all the way in, but the ball was deflected away nicely from Seward, and we're going to see Robbie Grasso in for the first time for the Patriots. He'll be in for Tyler Seward. Verano spins on Grasso. Stops. Banks in 2. He's in the double figures with 11. Showing that he's got more to his game than just shooting the 3-ball. Carroll down 16. Chase Coleman has a look for 3 in the corner. And a much-needed triple from the freshman. Give Chase Coleman 5, his first bucket of the second half. Carroll trails by 13 here. If it's going to be Hips or Coleman, they're going to need someone going here from deep. Carroll's going to need someone to be able to knock down some shots to get them back into this game. Very encouraging from the young freshman Coleman there. And it'll be Ireland. Coach is telling Hill to get up on him as Verano is guarded now by Carter. Caleb Carter is a great defender. Sam Brown's going to reset. He's got his 20. Moses Hips on him. He drives, gets all the way to the cup and is fouled. Let's see who that one's going to be on. Looks like that's going to be on Hips.
That'll be his second.
Sam Brown has been very impressive here. Had 5 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second. Already has 5 here in the third. He's got 20. Make that 21 as he buries the first free throw. LaSalle back up 14. We said with that 0-2 record, but definitely a lot of potential for them this season, especially since they've gotten arguably their 2 toughest games off their schedule early in Newman Goretti and Wood. Sam Brown now has 22 points. It'll be Grasso, who's trapped in the corner, almost stolen by Conroy, but Hill gets it to Hips in the corner. Can't hit. The ball's going to be tipped by Ireland, and that'll stay here. That was really the first good look from Hips in the second half, and it would have been nice for him to continue his shooting in the first half and knock that one down. Couldn't get it to go. And it'll be Chase Coleman here. Out to Carter. It's going to be a blocking foul called on Donahue. That'll be his first. Less fouls here in the third quarter than we saw earlier on in the game.
That's something Carroll did good in that first half, getting to the line 5 times, but none yet here in the third quarter.
Yeah, all they had was that Seward end one in the third. That was the only attempt. Then it'll be Coleman out for 3. He can't hit it. And it looks like Carroll maybe just settling for just too many 3-point shots here. We saw that happen in the second half of the Devon game and saw Devon really able to take control of that game. Really haven't gotten it into Hill as much as they really would have liked to here in the second half. LaSalle adjusted well. Coming out of halftime, we have 10 seconds to go here. It'll be Ireland. He'll stop and pop from mid-range, knock it down. Grasso will chuck it up from half court. That won't go. But we've really seen LaSalle extend this lead here as they go in to the final quarter of play, holding a 17-point advantage over the Patriots.
If you're LaSalle, you gotta continue what you did in that third quarter. Make Carroll shoot the three, and let them try to make their shots and prevent from fouling.
And you think about Carroll, it's not like they're getting bad looks, they're getting quality looks from deep. It's just that they haven't been able to hit them. And at a certain point, you don't want to say stop trying them from deep, but you saw how successful you were working it into Hill in the first half. And in the third quarter, really there was no action for Hill, down in the post. So that's something that hopefully coaching staff will address going into the fourth quarter, but down 17, it might already be too late for the Patriots.
That was a big problem in their last game, Carroll. That second half was a lot of three-point attempts with none of them getting to go. Got to make sure you stay to your game and get it to Hill in the paint.
Yeah, Anquan Hill, after those 16 in the first half, had no points in the third quarter. And I don't even remember him having any shot attempts in the third. And LaSalle might be doing a good job of taking him away, but he's your best player. He's your go-to guy. You got to find a way to get him the basketball.
Looks like Carroll going with a shooter's lineup here. Coleman, Carter, Hicks, Seward, and Hill.
And it looks like that's going to be a foul on Donahue on the driving Coleman. That's Donahue second. Connor Donahue's played some big minutes off the bench today, especially earlier on when Horace Simmons was in foul trouble. But it's really been the Sam Brown show today for LaSalle. Carroll's going to need to get busy here if they want to have any shot at the comeback. Seward's driving into the lane, can't finish. Horace Simmons with a man's rebound there. Seward tries to poke it from behind from Ireland, but he's going to be called for the foul. Not a bad idea there from Seward, trying to generate a turnover. But that's going to be a foul on him. Carroll, looks like they're going to try to bring some pressure here. No one picks up Conroy. Out of the zone press here. They're able to get it over. Simmons to Donahue, and hold reset. Again, LaSalle's not going to be in any rush here, up 17. Williams back in the game. Chris Williams, the junior. He's got a cutting Donahue. Goes all the way in for two. Connor Donahue's second bucket. He's got 4. LaSalle leads by 19. Caleb Carter into the lane, stops, goes over Simmons and puts in 2. Caleb Carter has done a lot of distributing today. That's his first bucket. Carroll's bringing that press. It'll be Hips on Donahue. And Horace Simmons is all alone under the basket for 2. If you're going to press for Carroll, you got to make sure you're not giving away easy buckets like that. But Coleman on the other end drives all the way in for 2. A nice bucket from the freshman. He's got 7. Carroll back.
Looking for the turnovers on defense and the quick offense to get back in this game.
6:20 to go. Here in the final quarter of play, it's 53-36. LaSalle leads. Simmons to Conroy, all alone. 4-3, he rims out. Anquan Hill with the rebound, falling out of bounds, gets it to Seward. It'll be Caleb Carter here. Hips left wide open from 3, and he knocks that in. Moses Hips with his 3rd triple of the game. The freshman has 9. It's a 14-point game. Carroll still thinking in that zone press here. And that's going to be a foul on Seward, his 4th. As they might have had the trap if Anquan Hill was able to move up a little bit there. But Seward takes Conroy down. And now Seward is in trouble. Those 4 fouls. 5:49 left. Carroll's gonna need to get busy here on defense and on offense, but there's still a chance here if they're able to generate some turnovers and make some quick buckets. Simmons over half court.
LaSalle using their press break on the Carroll defense.
And there's Sam Brown. Conroy back up top. LaSalle using that clock here. Simmons. It'll be Ireland. Carter really tightly guarding him. Hips kicks that away. Verano helps him up. Good effort there from Hips. Try to get that hand out to deflect that pass, but ended up kicking the ball.
Even though they're down by 14, Carroll showing the hustle, trying to get a turnover and get back in this game.
It'll be Simmons on the wing, Hill on him. Verano, he drives, kicks it back out. LaSalle really using that shot clock here. Or the clock, there is no shot clock. Hips catches an elbow from Simmons.
Moses wanted a foul for an elbow to the face, but he won't get one.
Nick Laney coming in for him. And then Billy, I'll ask you the question, what would be your thoughts as we see LaSalle trying to milk this clock away on a shot clock? I know there's been talks about it for years, and I mean, this is quality basketball. This is PCL basketball. What would your thoughts be on a shot clock being installed?
I wouldn't say it had to be a 24-second, but maybe a 40-second shot clock. You see a lot of these teams at the end of games just hold on to it for a long time.
And you think about the PCL, it's great basketball. A lot of these players aspire to play in college, and many of them do. And obviously there's a shot clock in college, so giving them that shot clock in high school would already be preparing them for that next level. Yeah, it wouldn't have to be 24. You could see maybe like a 35 like used to be in college, or like a 30, but something that wouldn't let the teams milk this clock away and will really make these games more competitive. Sam Brown is going to be called for the charge. Tyler Seward draws that one. But that's about a minute of play taken away.
Yeah, we saw that on Saturday, Tommy, in the girls' game. Carroll was able to hold the ball for about 2 minutes, really took a chunk of the time away, left no time for O'Hara to come back.
Yes, and I mean, you can't fault the team for doing that. It's smart play, but it really would make these games more exciting with a shot clock, I think, as Hips fires away from deep and buries another one. Moses Hips showing off that range. As Carroll only trails 11 here, and Seward steals it away. Goes all the way in for 2, and Carroll cuts this to 9. Archbishop Carroll is not going away today. Great effort from the Patriots. As Carter and Coleman almost able to force the steal, but it's going to be Coleman picking up the foul, his third.
Great aggressiveness for Carroll's D, making sure they get the turnover and not committing a foul.
Yeah, and now Carroll is at that team foul limit, so any foul from here on out will put LaSalle at the line. But this press has been slowly beginning to come to fact here. It's going to be Verano left alone in the corner, but he wasn't looking for a 3. And it's going to be a foul called by Carter, reaching in from behind on Conroy. That'll be, looks like his 4th as well. So now Carroll's got their starting senior guards, Seward and Carter, both with 4.
Carroll was trying to trap Charles Ireland up at the top, but he was just able to get it right.
Oh. And that is big, as Conroy misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Carroll has a chance to cut even more into this lead here. It'll be Hill. Hill puts up a 3. That's short. Rebound fought for and won by Caleb Carter. He turns it over, but that's going to be tipped away. That's going to be tipped away from Sam Brown, and it'll stay with Carroll. You can see Caleb Carter telling Moses Hips, I missed you on the wing, because Hips had a good look for his 5th three-pointer. Regardless, Carroll gets it back here. Still plenty of time. 3 minutes to go. Seward, he has not been able to find it from 3 tonight. It'll be Conroy. Up to Ireland. LaSalle's holding a 9-point lead, and it's going to be a jump ball here as Ireland falls over, and Coleman draws the jump ball. It's going to stay here, but great hustle from the Patriots. It's nice to see after Carroll has gotten down big in this game. In the first 2 games at home, when they got down big, they kind of fell apart. Today, they fought back in it. They're only down 9. Regardless of the outcome of this game, it's great to see the fight from the Patriots.
Especially after a tough 3rd quarter, coming back in this 4th and really fighting that lead.
Sam Brown, Sam Brown got it ahead to Simmons at half court. Hill thought he got it away cleanly, but he's going to be called for the foul. That's Hill's 3rd. It'll send Horace Simmons to the line, still in the 1-and-1 here. 2:38 remaining.
LaSalle shooting a great 9 for 10 at the line.
Simmons knocks in that big free throw. LaSalle now back in a double-digit lead. They're up 11. It'll be Hips to Coleman on the wing. Coleman contested 3, won't go. Verano comes away with it, but loses it out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Patriots. Nick Lamy has a wide open look in the corner from 3. Short. Rebound. Won by Carter. He stops to Hips. Hips drives, pulls up for the mid-range jumper, won't go. Coleman fought for the rebound, but it looks like they're going to get him for the over-the-back call on Verano. That's Coleman's 4th, and Carroll does not go deep into the rotation into some serious foul trouble here. Verano's going to the line, and he's not a guy that you want at the free throw line. I was on Coleman. So Coleman, Carter, and Seward all with 4. So it's not a guy you want at the free throw line if you're Carroll. Nick Verano is a very good shooter and free throw shooter.
This will be Verano's first free throw attempt of the night, though.
Knocks in the first. Verano's got 12 now. Rattles home the second. Carter tries to get it ahead to Seward, who would have had a look from 3. But the pass gets away, and LaSalle back holding a 13-point lead. Caleb Carter forced a foul. Looks like that might be his 5th. Again, we're trying to keep the fouls up from the scores booth here, and we don't have a good look at what the refs signal, but for our indication, that would be his 5th, but it might be his 4th because it doesn't look like they're calling for a sub.
Yeah, I think that's...
Sam Brown knocks it down, and Carter is staying in the game.
Sam Brown so far has been a perfect 6 for 6 at the line.
And just like that, he misses. Carter to Seward. Drives in. He's going to draw a foul here. That'll be on Ireland. Looks like his 3rd. Seward will go to the line. Seward rattles in his first. Tyler Seward was scoreless in the first half, and then he's got 7 here in the second half. Give him 8 as he knocks down the second. Carroll trails by 12. 2 minutes to go here. Sam Brown gets it across easily. 2-on-1 here. Ireland banks into 2. Caleb Carter steps into a 3 and can't hit that one. And it'll be Sam Brown here. Carroll trying to trap everything here. 90 seconds to go, and it looks like LaSalle's going to have their first league win of the season, barring a miracle from the Patriots.
Just when Carroll started to climb back in this game, LaSalle showed great free throw shooting and great possession of the basketball to hold on to this game.
And that looks like that was Caleb Carter's 5th. Back in the lineup today, only had 2 points but contributed in a lot of other areas for the Patriots. Robbie Gruesa back in for him, but it looks like Carter's day is done as that is his 5th. Sam Brown knocks down the free throw. He's got a game high of 24. The junior's been absolutely sensational today for the Explorers. He misses the second. Anquan Hill to Hips with the quick trigger, and he splashes another one. Moses Hips has been on fire here. Really all game, but especially in the second half. That's his 5th 3 and 4th in the third quarter. It's gonna be a jump ball here. That'll stay with the Patriots. And just when you thought this game might be out of reach, Carroll still down 12, but hitting the quick 3 and just getting LaSalle to turn the ball over. Looks like they're probably gonna try to get the ball to Hips here. He's been really the only one having success from 3. A deep 3 from Hips again. Just short on that one, it was online. And Sam Brown's gonna have this one. He's gonna go all the way and slam for 2. He's got 26 now. Hill catches quickly, fires the 3, won't go. Hips tries to fight for it, that's gonna be out of bounds. And Donahue's gonna check back in for Conroy. And LaSalle with a 14-point lead and 48 seconds to go would appear to be on their way to their first Catholic League victory of the season. Pressure from Carroll forces Horace Simmons to throw it out of bounds. Carroll has the ball now, 42 seconds remaining. Hips thought about it. They're gonna get back to him here. He drives to Seward. He'll have a 3. Misses everything there. And LaSalle will have the ball here. Carroll still not giving up. Down 14, 30 seconds to go. Much better effort from the Patriots though. Horace Simmons looks like he's gonna try. Go in, can't hit. Sam Brown's gonna clean up the miss. Hill pulls up from 3, that won't go. Nick Ferrana secures this one, and it looks like he'll dribble this one out. Sam Brown leads the LaSalle Explorers in this one with 28 points to give them a 65-49 victory for their first Catholic League win of the season.
Great fourth quarter for the Patriots. Just a rough one.
Yeah, but they'll be back in action on Friday night to try to bounce back and snap this 3-game losing streak. So for our executive producer, Devin Gallagher, our behind-the-scenes team, Dylan Gallagher, Megan McCann, Lydia Mayone, Emma Talego, Mary Mady, and my color commentator, Billy Englert, I'm Tommy Anderson, and good night from the live stream team, and roll Pats.